residents of Wilmot Township took spare time on their Friday night to bowl for charity. Hosted by New Hamburg Lanes, the fundraisers seek to raise money for Ukrainian refugees coming to Canada. Councillor Angie Hallman organized the fundraiser on short notice with the goal of raising $1,500.
People wanted to find a way to support, but didn't know how. So what this did was it created an opportunity for families in a time of grief and sorrow with a war occurring to gather together, support each other, and then obviously raise funds for this initiative that we hope we can do some great stuff with.
Hallman also has a role with an organization called the Waterloo Region Grassroots Response. The group works with local Ukrainian organizations to help prepare incoming families to settle down in the region. Hallman says the money raised from the bowling event will go to immigration in the Waterloo region.
So the goal is to reach out to Waterloo Region's immigration services, and those funds will be, we feel that they'll have the best way of getting out into the community where it's needed the quickest and have the most resources to accommodate Ukrainian refugees here in Waterloo Region.
In March, Canada announced a measure that would fast-track visa applications for those fleeing the conflict in Ukraine. Since the war broke out in February, over 4 million Ukrainians have fled their home country. Between March 17th and 30th, just under 15,000 applications were accepted. Small charity events like this will allow refugees to be comfortable as soon as they arrive.
Many people in our community are preparing their homes, asking for bedding, clothing for women and children, backpacks, just feminine hygiene, anything like that to accommodate family members coming. And it's been absolutely amazing.
Friday also reflected the return of business for James Aoki, who took over as the owner of New Hamburg Lanes in 2017. While tonight isn't about profit, it's a relief for him to see his business back up and running.
I've been closed 20 months out of the past 2 years due to COVID restrictions or 50% capacity beyond that. I would like to say to them is go out and enjoy the community. Find out what's in your area. You may come from a big city and be used to certain things, but helping small businesses, small little shops, we call them mom and pop businesses. We really appreciate everybody that comes in, and you always have a smile on our faces.
Wilmot went on to surpass their donation goal after raising over $2,000. Hallman attributed the success of the fundraiser to the spirit of her community.
It's this chain of turning grief and finding a way to just that compassion that we just want to help our fellow, humans out there during a time of grief.
Ukrainian refugees are expected to arrive in Wilmot within the coming weeks. Thanks to organizations like the Waterloo Region Grassroots Response, at least 60 families have opened up their hearts and their homes to these displaced families. With the money raised from Bowl from Ukraine, they will be more stable as they start to rebuild their lives in their new community. Josh Gorey, Western News, New Hamburg.